Hello again, Andy with HandyANDYHome.com, and welcome back to yet another inspection report repair for a local real estate agent here at Perimeter Brokers. Heather just got this one under contract, and so they got an inspection report on it, and we're out doing the repairs for it. And the funny thing about this house, if you go through our video catalog, we were here a year ago with this customer. We did a whole bunch of repairs. We had our sign in the front yard. He signed off on our contract, and somehow the wife got another guy who actually walked past our sign, came in here, and did what we would call yucky repairs. And we'll show you some of that in a second, just so people see what they do. They made horizontal cuts, and they just didn't do what we did. So this owner and this agent now has Handy Andy Handyman back here to go ahead and do the repairs. You see my brother out here, got all his tools, and a lot of times we've got to actually make the trim materials, make the moldings and things that we're using, because we can't buy them at the store. And so on this particular job, and this is the thing you remember, is all these houses, when you get an inspection report done or an amendment done, the sellers only have to do whatever they've agreed to in that amendment. Once you sign off on it, you're done. And so all we can do is the repairs that are on that sheet, and that's what they've asked us to do here. Now in this particular house, we've had to redo some base columns here on the front porch. So you can see the painters were just here a minute ago knocking these out, and they look pretty good. The whole house really needs to, this owner's going to need to, the new buyer's going to need to budget to repaint in next year or so. And then we redid this one. So we had two on the initial bid, and we came back in here and actually had to do 3 more. So my brother's going to be knocking this one out right here. There's another one back here, right here. And then there's one in this corner back here, right here. So they'll get those knocked out today. So we went ahead and did them and ate them. We don't like to do that, but it is what it is. You can see what's going on in this front soffit right here. My brother's had to scab some wood in there so he can go ahead and tie in his new soffit piece. And then our other helper here today will come in and repaint this piece. So we've redone the fascia there and the soffit. And then we actually redid another one up at the top corner up here. And so you kind of, we'll give you a shot of this for a second here, but it's a little windy today, so our guys are bundled up. But we've redone this soffit and fascia here in this corner, and then we're painting a trim piece up here. You can see he's already come across right here. So this wood's been replaced and repainted that. And you'll see there's some spot glazing needs to be done on this window, and we'll get with this home buyer to show them a few things. Part of the trim in here needs to be touched up and repainted just so it doesn't rot out. But here's a repair that somebody else did last year, and you look at this thing, see the difference? You know, and part of it is these gutters are unsealed. They put screws to the bottom when they built the house, so it's going to leak a little bit. And you can see this soffit's starting to rot out. And this piece has been replaced once already, so it needs to be redone again and just catch some paint in here. But that's some of the work they did last year. So we try to stay up on our stuff. We've been out here for 25 years in Metro Atlanta doing this stuff. Realtors around Metro Atlanta love us because it's a one call does all kind of thing. We come in, we knock it out, and everybody's generally pretty happy with what we do. You'll get other folks that come out here. We do trim repairs. Don't do horizontal cuts. Don't let your contractors do horizontal cuts. Follow the work. So this window last year, this was done by another contractor last year. You can't see it, but it's a horizontal cut. Over time, this caulk will fail, water will get behind, and this will rot out again. So, you know, the repairs, they're not as long lasting as what Handy Andy would do. This guy might be a little bit cheaper than us, but you can kind of see the work right here. See the difference? It just doesn't marry up. And part of that is when you make an angle cut, not only does the piece fit in better, but my boys will back prime the wood, the replacement wood, so it won't rot out again. And if it does, guess what? We're going to come back and we're going to fix it for you. So I'm Andy with Handy Andy. My brother's on here running this crew here today. Usually whenever you see this little bitty truck, I'm parked in this thing. I've had this thing. I'm cheap. And I've had this truck for, I don't know, about 10 or 14 years now. But you'll normally see us running around out here. We're happy to be working for Heather and this particular customer. And like all the other neighborhoods we go to, we'll be picking up other repairs in this neighborhood as well. But we do it all. So give us a call, 770-912-2829. I'm Andy, 4th generation contractor. We love Handy Andy, and this is all we live for. Take care. See you at the next house. Bye for now.